pretty close for about the first 15 minutes, and they blew it open to end the first half. What changed at that point, and what did you guys need to do to respond?
About at the end of the half, hurt us in the long run. We can't give up 70 consecutive points. It starts on the defensive end, and shots weren't falling, so that's not helping either. But you start on the defensive end.
What was the challenge of trying to get over that?
It was tough. When you give up a run like that on the road, we played them pretty even in the second half. But just giving up, that substantial amount of points in that short time. I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes left in the first half. We gave up. It went from like 6 to 16. So it's tough. We played them even in the second half. Gave up way too many points. Cleaned up some stuff on the defensive end. Continue to work on the things we're working on to get better.
Just for either one of you as veterans of this team, you guys have been through a lot of seasons and a lot of college games. Just in your mind, what's missing with this team right now? What can you guys do to get this thing flipped around as soon as you can?
Yeah, I think it's honestly hard to say when you're going through a tough stretch like this. But the only thing I can say is we're going to continue to trust the coaches and do everything they ask us. It's hard to pinpoint one thing. I think it's a lot of little things. So it's not like we're really far off of coming over the hump. We're going to continue to trust and do everything they say. And streaks like this will eventually snap. Just takes one game.
Zed, you've been through a real tough last 3 weeks. Do you feel maybe some of the plays you're able to make there in the second half get you going in the right direction, or what do you think? I guess.
It has been rough. As you just said, his confidence a little down, but they can't stop. Me. I just gotta show up every day and continue to get better. There's nothing I can't predict injuries, so it shouldn't. But I'll be fine. We'll be fine as a team. So just gonna come in practice next day and get better.
So what, with all respect, what gives you that confidence? That you say you'll be fine as a team. It seems like the losses are starting to snowball a little bit. The margins are widening a little bit. What gives you the confidence that you guys have what it takes to turn this around at the midpoint of the Big Ten?
I know my guys. They're a very talented team. I've been seeing it since the beginning of summer, since everyone got here. So I know we're a real talented team, but we're just in a little funk right now. So I'm not. People say you look worried, and I'm not worried. Like we'll be fine. We'll get out of this.
Yeah, I think just to piggyback off of that too, we really are making strides in practice. We had two way better practices leading up to this game than we did the previous game. It's just getting over the hump. I think we'll continue to practice hard, and eventually things will snap and click in the right place.
You guys had a pretty good plan for Jackson Davis. Kind of kept him early in the game under check a little bit. Just but the freshman Hood Shafino kept making the threes. I guess 6 of 7 the first half. Just what was happening there with not rotating to get in front of him?
I can speak on this on that.
Yeah.
Obviously Trace was a huge focal point for us defensively. He's a big-time player, but then they got big-time pieces around him too. A lot of good players, really good team. It was unfortunate he shot 6 or 7 first half, and you just try to make him miss it, but it's tough when guys get rolling like that.
What do you?
You guys
Yeah, Sean, you talked about practice being better the last couple of days, and obviously that was a talking point coming out of the Illinois game. The practice wasn't where it needed to be. What is this team still learning that it needs to bring on a daily basis to make sure it can compete at this level?
I think the thing that Coach Holman and the staff continues to say is leadership. Guys like myself and Zed and Ice and Justice, the older guys, the more experienced and leaders of this team have to lead. We got a lot of new guys, including myself, a lot of young freshmen that this is their first time playing in environments like this. This is a really unique and cool place to play, really tough place to play, and we're going to continue to play at places like that. But I think just continuing to lead and try to help the young guys and new guys any way we can.
What do you guys try to draw from to be better leaders or more consistent leaders or whatever kind of leaders you need to be to get a team out of a stretch like this? What do you need to draw from?
As far as like what we personally need to do?
Yeah, like are there things you can lean on, conversation, books, things, I don't know, anything that you guys will personally do that you think you can bring to the table to?
I know every day I go up to Coach Holman and ask him like, what do you need to do from a leader standpoint wise. You know, just trying to help the team in any way. So that's basically what I do. You know, if he needs me to sit down and clap harder, I'll do it. Like I don't like it. At this point, you know, I'm just trying to get a win and get this thing back on track.
Yeah, I think sounds cliche, but just leaning on each other. You know, in tough stretches like this, you know, it's upset. You know, the staff, the player, we're all upset. You know, it's tough. You know, when you lose, when you drop games, you know, kind of the way we have. But it's only going to come from within. So leaning on the guy to your left and right, and the coaching staff, and just trusting and believing what they say.
All right, fellas, thanks.
Thank you.